Hello and welcome to the Opening 45 Extra Show. My name is Oliver Greystone, and with me as always is my co-host, Will Matthews.
Hi guys, so every episode of the Extra Show, me and Ollie will go head to head with our guests to see who can predict the results of 6 games from this weekend. This weekend is an FA Cup special, and today we are taking on a friend of the show, the English Kiwi, Rich Smith. How you doing, Richie?
I'm good, mate. How are you boys?
Yeah, not
Yeah,
bad. Cheers,
good.
buddy. Not bad.
So you're wearing the Everyman Matters jumper.
Yeah, mate. I thought I'd
Yourself,
plug
Pete?
it, I'll bring it a bit closer to the screen.
We're supposed to have Danny on this weekend on the Opening 45 regular podcast. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it, so we've had to push him back a week.
Well, I've teed it up for him, and I've teed it up for him.
You've
So,
teed it up.
but he's done great work. So I'm sure everyone will love it when they actually when you do get him on.
Yeah, no, totally. So, Will, how's this show work?
So the way this show works, there'll be 6 fixtures from the upcoming weekend, pre-selected by myself and Ollie. This is where we have the home advantage. We then take turns on predicting the results, scoring 1 point for the correct outcome. So if we pick the right team to win, we get a point. And you get 3 points if you get the correct score. So for example, if Southend lose 3-0 to Colchester, and I guess Southend are going to lose 3-0 to Colchester, I get 3 points. But here's the twist. Mine and Ollie's scores are calculated as an average. So, for example, if Ollie gets 6 points in a week and I get 0, we get 3 points together. So I could do a rubbish week and Ollie can have a good week, and I could screw it up completely for Ollie. After the weekend's results, all the scores are added up and announced in the next video. If the guest scores higher, it's a goal for the guests. But if we score higher, it's a guest for the hosts. Currently, the score is 0-0, and Rich is the first opposition we are facing.
Could you tell that Will was reading a script then?
No, it was seamless.
It was seamless.
It was seamless.
I'd like to point out it took me 2 attempts to pass English. I still can't read a script.
We'll start off with the fixtures that we've picked with the opening game, and that is Tranmere versus Brackley Town. I double checked there last bit, yeah. Brackley Town from the Conference North versus Tranmere of League 2. So, Rich, do you know anything about these two teams at all?
Not really. I wouldn't say I know much about them, to be honest. I have done a bit of research, but I mean, I'm not a very good gambler on the weekend, so I can't really say I'm going to be too good at picking results. But I'll do what I can.
Who are you gone for in this game?
I've gone for Tranmere to win 3-0. I looked at the form; they've won 5 out of their last 6. Brackley have won 1 in the last 6. I love an underdog, but I don't see an underdog pulling off anything in this one.
No, I think I read that last season they came 4th in the Conference North. I have no idea what they're doing this season. Obviously, they've gone through the qualifying of the FA Cup for the preliminaries, and now they're in the second round. But for me, I've gone for an upset on the cards.
Ooh.
So I'm going for 1-0 Brackley.
Interesting.
Because I think Tranmere are going to drop a lot of players. As you say, they're in form. They're going to prioritise the league. And we've already seen a lot of upsets this season anyway, with Southend being knocked out, Colchester being knocked out as well. Definitely Colchester got knocked out, by the way. And I think we're in for another one. I think the season's very condensed and people are going to be resting players. So yeah, I'm going for 1-0 Brackley. Will, what are you going for?
I am going 2-0 Tranmere. Going for the boring 2-0. Goal each half. I think even with resting players, they're going to have a bit too much for Brackley.
So we go on to the second game then. Will, who's that?
That is Bradford versus Oldham. That could be quite a tight game, I think. So I've gone for a 1-1 draw. And I this won't count towards it, but I think Bradford will nick it on penalties or extra time. But I'm going to go for the 90 minutes, so a 1-1 draw. Go on, Rich, what's your prediction?
It's almost like you've looked at my notes. I put 1-1 for the game, but I put Oldham to win 3-1 in extra time. I haven't got any reasoning behind it. I don't follow either team. I'm pretty sure Bradford are on a bad run. Going back to what you said, Ollie, about Tranmere resting players, I think with everything that's going on and not having a lot of money around at the moment, I think these cup runs are going to be quite vital for the league teams. So I think they're gonna put out sides that take them to the next round, especially if they've got nothing really to play for, aren't threatened by relegation. So yeah, I reckon Oldham are going to come out in extra time, but a 1-1 draw after 90 minutes.
I've gone for a Bradford win. I've gone for 2-1. I just think Oldham. I do see what you're saying about having a cup run for money and that. I think Oldham have had a pretty turmoil start to the season. I think maybe they're not going to prioritise cup as such. And I think away from home, I know it's not too far, Oldham or Bradford, but I think they're going to. I think it's going to be a tight game. I don't see Oldham really prioritising this. I think it'll be an easy win. It's an easy win, 2-1. I've gone for Bradford. Third one then will be Portsmouth and Kings Lynn Town. So we'll go back to you on this one, Rich.
3-1 Portsmouth. Again, league team against, I believe, are they in the National League, these guys?
I think
they are.
Kings Lynn. I know Portsmouth will probably prioritise the league, like you're saying. They'll probably drop players, but I mean, Portsmouth are a massive club in a league they really shouldn't be in. And yeah, I'm going to go for 3-1. I mean, they won the FA Cup not long ago. Well, I say not long ago, but I'm 32 now. It feels like not long ago. But yeah, I reckon, 3-1 is what I'm going for.
What about you, Will?
I've actually gone for 5-1 to Pompey. I think even if they put their reserves out, Kings Lynn just they don't have the team even as Pompey's backup like set reserves team. I think it will just be a walkover. I think I'm being nice giving Kings Lynn a goal. I think maybe like last 10 minutes Pompey would just be 5-0 up and just let them walk in a goal. But I don't see Kings Lynn walking away without their pants pulled down, to be honest.
Yeah, I've gone for the sort of similar outlook. I've gone for 4-0. I think, it's at Portsmouth. They can't afford to be losing these sort of games or even attempting to put weaker teams out. I think they need a cup run. They're still in League One. They're still striving to get to the Championship, and they're falling short every year. And they've got the fans on their back. They've still a sleeping giant in League One. I think a cup run's going to be crucial for them. Yeah, fixture number 4 then, Will. What are we going for in this game?
We're going for Lincoln City versus Plymouth.
A team you know quite well, actually, isn't it, Will?
Well, Lincoln, I follow quite closely because of the Cowley brothers. Being a former Fitzwymark boy, I know the Cowley brothers pretty well from back in the day. So I've been following them since the Cowley brothers went there. I think they're a very quality team still. They brought in a good manager to replace the Cowleys, and he's doing quite well to steady them in the League One. I think they're quite high up in League One now. I think they're in at least the playoffs. So I'm going to give them a 2-0 win over Plymouth this weekend. I think they'll do quite well. I think another cup run will be good for Lincoln. Ollie, let's go with you. Who do you think?
I'm going for Plymouth, 2-1. I'm going for my man, Frank Noublé. I think he's going to score, hopefully. I think Plymouth, they've had a defeat at the weekend, so they've had a couple of shaky results. But from what I've seen of them, I'm going for, Plymouth away win. Are you, Rich?
2-2 for me. And for a 2-2 draw. I reckon Lincoln will nick it in extra time, 3-2. But they seem pretty closely matched. So I don't think there'll be too much in it. But yeah, I think it'll be a good game to watch. I'm going, 2-2 draw.
The fifth fixture is the team that knocked out Colchester. So rooting for them.
The only reason they're in this, isn't it?
Yep, the only reason why I've added them. But yeah, for this fixture, it's Marine, who knocked out Colchester on penalties in the last round, versus the the giant killers from probably about 6 years back now, probably even more, is having a Waterlooville. So, I mean, I'm going for 0-0. I think this game will be a draw. And I think it's anyone's game in extra time or penalties with that one. I think Marine, obviously the underdogs, haven't a Waterlooville. They should be the favourites. At least I think they're 3 divisions higher than them. Marine playing the 8th tier, which is the same level with Holbridge Sports, which is step 4. So still punching. No one's expecting anything from them, but I think they will rise to the occasion. So I'm going for a draw. What about you, Rich?
I've gone 2-1 for having a Waterloo deal. Yeah, like I said, there's a little bit there. I knew Marine was in here, so you could get your moment as a Southend fan. But like you said, 8th tier against 5th tier. I think the Colchester one was their like crowning glory, so to speak. And I think Havant and Waterlooville would just have too much for him. I think 2-1.
Yeah, Will, what are you going for?
I've gone the opposite way around. I think another cup shock-ish, if you call it that. 2-1 Marine. I think they're going to do another cup shock. I reckon they'll go 1-0 down and then pull 2 quick back.
That's very precise. I feel like giving an extra point there if that comes through. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Marine, lovely kit as well, black and gold. Because they beat Colchester, I'm rooting for them. That goes in nicely to the other fixture we've got, the final one, and 6th fixture is the team that got really lucky and beat Southend. They were really lucky in that game. I don't think they should have won. I think Southend were the better sides. I'm not bitter at all. And it's Boreham Wood.
No.
It's Boreham Wood, and they're playing probably one of our most local teams to us, local to me and Will, is Canvey Island. Unfortunately, I think Boreham Wood are going to win 2-0. I really, really want Canvey to win this. I mean, Mark Bentley. Yeah, well, Mark Bentley's manager, big Southend player back in the day. They're from the same level as Marine. They play in the same league as Holbridge Sports. So they're really flying the flag for step 4 and the lower leagues. I just don't think they've got enough. I mean, Boreham Wood are a decent conference side. And you did see that against Southend. They're very evenly matched. And 2-0 up against Southend. Could have been a really comfortable win for Boreham Wood in the end. I think Canvey will rise to it. And I think it'll only be like 2-0. What are you going for, Rich?
I've gone for 1-1.
Oh,
yeah, like exactly what you said. Mark Bentley, when he used to play for Southend, when I was a kid watching, I have memories of him scoring a winner 3-2 after we were 2-0 down, bang in the top left corner. Don't tell me, I couldn't tell you who it was against, but yeah, like Mark Bentley was quality back in the day. And I just really, really hope that they can pull something out. So I've gone for a 1-1 draw and I've put Canvey to win on penalties. Out of all the teams, out of all the teams across any of the games, they're the team that I want to see go through this weekend.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I want to see them go through, mainly because they are flying the flag for the lower leagues. But it is a bit of a competition as well, so I'm trying to get those points. So I've gone for the easier route with Boreham Wood. I've already backed Brackley. I can't back any more underdogs. We ain't going to get any points. So it's I'm rooting for Canvey. Absolutely love it to be wrong on that one, and love for you to be correct as well. Canvey win. You will. I'm guessing you've gone for Boreham Wood as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've gone 3 with Boreham Wood. I don't care who the manager of Canvey is. They're not good enough to beat Boreham Wood. Simple as.
Simple as that.
Canvey are. Well, come on. I'm an Essex boy. I don't care who is. I don't like Canvey. I spend half my life abusing Canvey, and I apologise to anyone who is watching this from Canvey. I spend my entire life abusing you. So I've gone Canvey 3-1. I think I'm being nice saying Canvey going to score. It'll probably be because the wind blows the ball in the back of the net.
I'll say that. It all counts.
Goal is a goal.
I remember the days when Canvey were in the Conference South, and we used to play. Southend used to play them in like friendlies, or used to get them in the cup. I think we got them in the FA Cup once, It was a while back. I'm pretty sure it was an FA Cup. I remember it being like a competitive game. And they've plummeted down, and they're now living in the shadow of Concord, which is disappointing because, I'm not a big fan of Concord. To be fair, I know, Will, you like Concord, don't you?
Well, I don't know why people. I don't know why you don't like Concord, because they've come from rock bottom and they haven't spent big. I think Concord are a team who could be in the conference in the next 5 years, I reckon.
No,
Or are they already there?
no, they're conference. South. Yeah, they are the South.
Yeah, so I think Concord's going to be the next big team in Essex.
Yeah, we'll see. I think that's a bit of a bold claim. I think there's only going to really be room for one Essex side in the conference, and I think that's going to be Southend, unfortunately. I think
But
it's
you're going to say
difficult.
there's only going to be room for one big Essex club, and I was just about to chirp up there saying, what, Colchester?
It doesn't. We could be Southend could be in the Eastmian North League, and Colchester still wouldn't be a bigger club. It's as
I mean,
simple as
they
that.
did get a brand new shiny stadium though.
Aren't they only three-sided?
Yeah, they got four sides, but they're not connected. They're just four individual stands. I don't even think they own it, do they? It's I could do this
Community Stadium. It's
That's
a stone's throw away from me, and I'm not a Colchester fan. I'm a Southend boy through and through, but only one team's doing all right at the moment.
Yeah, but it's
Welcome to the Opening 45, where we rip the shit out of Southend and Colchester.
I'm sitting on the fence. I love them both.
Colchester aren't a big club. It's we've seen this when we've been like bottom of the league and they've been up near the top, and we've still got 2,500 fans more than them. And that happens week in, week out. And it's like they want to be the bigger club. They can't be the bigger club. They can be the better team. They can't be the bigger club. Two different things. But no,
As a United fan, I'll back you on that because I still think the same about City, so it's fine.
Yeah, so exactly. City will have the better team and the better squad, but they're not a bigger club. That's like Everton winning the Premier League. Does that mean they're the biggest Merseyside club? Not at all.
Yes, 100%.
It's
100%. 100%. I don't care about European Cups. I don't care about history, but no, Everton are the biggest club in Liverpool for me.
This has gone way off topic.
Yeah, I've just completely realised looking at my results. I've picked 3 draws. I'm either going to get off to a wicked and an amazing start, or like I'm just setting a low benchmark for anyone to follow me. So if they start doing better than me, they're welcome.
Ollie had a horrible start. FA Cup games against teams we've never heard of.
Well, that's why I wanted it to be, this sort of, these sort of games where it's going to be tight. The following episode, it's not going to be easy games. It's still going to be the tight one. A lot of them are going to be draws. So gambling on those, might prove fruitful, or we get an early win for the hosts. Out of all these games,
you don't want to make it too easy.
No,
we might be nice to you, Rich, with your old age, and we'll give you a point to make you feel special. And then me
Cheers,
and
babe.
Ollie will just smash it the rest of the time.
It's like a veteran's handicap. But out of all these games, we've picked, I think me and Rich have decided which one we're most looking forward to. Which game out of all those 6 are you more interested in as a result, as an outcome? Yeah, Will, who's your own?
I'm going to say Portsmouth Kings Lynn, for the sheer fact there's actually going to be quite a few goals in it, I think.
Do you reckon? I think they actually play at 3:00 Saturday, so maybe follow that on the podcast as your game to feature, and I guarantee there'll be no goals. Like last week, we had 4 of us on the show last week, no goals. Darren's game had a goal right before we started the podcast, so we started about 10 past. They scored like 5 past. My game had no goals. We came into that podcast on a handicap anyway, because me and James Wakelin are both Southend fans, and our game got called off. So we're like scrambling to find another game to follow, and we both picked 0-0. We'll wrap this one up here, and then we'll see what the scores are on the next episode after the weekend, and we'll update that on the socials anyway. Thanks for coming on there, Rich. And
Welcome, boys. It's been a pleasure.
I know it's past your bedtime.
if you like this video, make sure you like it, hit subscribe, hit the little notification bell as well, so you know when we drop the next episode. Follow us on Spotify and on your Apple Podcasts and Anchor, and wherever you stream your podcasts, we'll be on there as well. Recommend us to a friend and drop us a review, because that really helps us out as well. And let us know your predictions for these games as well. So tweet at us at the show, the opening 45, and tweet at myself as well on Twitter at Tweet Greystone, and Will on, I think it is Tips and Trips Will. These will be flagged up on the screen. And tweet at Rich as well and talk about his predictions. Let him know what you think. But yeah, until next time, this has been the Opening 45 Extra. See you later, guys.
See you later.